All right, we are live, Mr. Williams. Mitch will
Mm-hmm.
be joining us later deeper into the podcast. He was getting some
Getting
hoops in,
some runs, which he needs, which we all do need.
but I'll never go against somebody's hustle in the gym for sure.
Exactly.
But man,
Especially for this men's league that we in right now. So,
bro, I was talking to Nick
Nick,
Brown. Y'all got the whole squad.
bro, yes, dude. And the thing about it, he on Tuesday he told us he was like, "Hey, when Finis comes back, he's gonna play with us in the men's league." And I was like, "Finis coming back during summer?" I was like, he didn't even tell me about this. So I was like, "Okay, cool."
Shit. Well,
But
maybe,
what you
but
mean, maybe? What's the holdup?
I mean, it just depends what I got work wise. Like, I mean, obviously, if I got money saved, because I got travel,
Mm-hmm.
whenever I go home, and if I go home in summer, I'm probably gonna try to fly. I mean, I just gotta have the money and be able to take off a week or two of work because that's time I'm not getting any money.
You might want to go ahead and book that plane ticket right now because the prices and flights they're looking real nice right
Should I
now,
go up?
man.
Or
Yeah,
yeah,
before they go up and everything, because it's looking like with these COVID numbers going down and the availability and everything like that, it seems like everything's about to be like decreasing soon. So I feel like the price is
yeah.
gonna go back up with stuff. So,
Oh, we'll see. But
but
yeah,
if you come down, when would it be? Like obviously in the summer, but when?
that it's I don't know because I don't know because in the summer for school, all I have is for the summer school, all I have is research. I don't have any actual classes, so like I
Hmm.
can go home whenever. I just gotta pick when I want to do it. Like I think last year, or it was either the year before COVID, that
Hmm.
summer, I went home like in August. So like right when school ended, I went
So that
home.
was 19 because
Or not
yeah,
August. Did I go
that was
home? I don't know. I usually go either before summer school starts or after.
mm-hmm.
But like last year, I was home for 4th of July. I think I don't know, but I usually just pick a week. So like this year, I'll probably just figure out just a random week that I'll just go home.
I feel that. I feel that. How's the training going, bro?
Personal training,
How's that going?
it's good. I got another client. I just got back in town yesterday, and I got another client yesterday just from through social media because I'm always
Hmm.
like posting and stuff. So I got another client, so that's good. So if looking at it, I think I'm one or two people away from being able to put in my 2 weeks at. Uh, so
Mm-hmm.
we're growing. We're growing. That's the
Mm.
thing. But yeah, man, it's good.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. I like to hear that. I like to hear
Man,
that. Good
look,
shit. Good shit. But
what's up?
but let's talk about this giveaway that I just thought about, man.
Oh yeah, Mr. Williams has an announcement for the listeners or the viewers.
All right, all right, all right. Sunday fun day, man. NCAA like tournaments and everything just ended, so they just came out with brackets and everything. So I'm a huge basketball fan. I do this every year. So I'm thinking about doing a little giveaway for the bracketology and everything like that. So what I'm thinking about is I'm gonna put out my email and everything on my social media and everything on Instagram. Instagram name is c.w.36 at Instagram. That's on Instagram. And then my email is going to be calvinw706 at gmail.com. And what I'm going to do is everybody just send me the brackets and everything before the first round and everything like that. Thinking about giving $100 giveaway to the best bracket that I get to receive
Ooh,
and everything. So
I might have
uh,
to enter.
yeah, you're gonna have to enter, bro. I think it's gonna be something good. So yeah, man, just send me your bracketologies and everything like that to my email, and the highest, well, the most correct games. I guess that's how you're gonna do it. Yeah,
The the
best percentage.
percent correct bracket. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that. So send me your brackets, and we're gonna see who gets the best one.
And then we can also as well we got our new Ivy Talks podcast, like the actual podcast, Instagram. We can also throw it up on that, and then I also share it on my stuff to get it out there.
Cool.
That'd be fun. Speaking of brackets, those conference tournaments.
Well, first thing I gotta say is just like the ACC. That's Virginia went down, Duke went down, UNC went down just because the positive cases and everything that happened with the team. So they, by default, they had to give up their season, which kind of sucks. But I don't think Duke would have made it anyways because I think they were right at 500. I don't know if they would have made it. UNC, I don't know. Virginia, I haven't kept up with them, so I don't know how it would have turned out for them and stuff. But man,
bro, because Bama won the SEC, right? Texas beat Oklahoma State.
Georgia Tech won ACC.
Georgia Tech won ACC. Like, it seems like all the high seeds were being knocked off left and right.
Yeah.
Because there's a, I don't know.
But have you noticed that there's a trend with the top seeds? They're young players. It's like they are young. Like their starting five is young. Like they don't have like really that veteran guy that can, get them a bucket or be the leader. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I feel like that's the trend with those teams, like the Blue Bloods and everything like that. So
yeah, it could work in their favor, but they always have the one and dones. But maybe because of this, they'll have young guys stay longer and actually, play multiple years with their high talent. So that'd be good. So let's see what we got up first. I guess if you want, was that all we have for NCAA basketball?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, these tournaments, brackets. Don't forget to submit your brackets. Oh, I don't think we ever announced it, but we have an official podcast. Instagram, if you guys will check it out, it's at Ivy Talks Podcast on Instagram. And, it's a brand new account. Just trying to grow it. We'll post weekly. Trying to get in the habit of posting multiple stuff a week, but we'll be posting giveaways and letting you guys know when our stuff drops on YouTube and or podcast platforms. So now, NBA. First off, I'm upset with this because I wanted – so Blake Griffin's to the Nets, right? I wanted the Lakers to get Blake Griffin because with AD being out, which he's out 2 more – he was supposed to be back after All-Star week. He's out 2 more weeks.
What is it? Is it like his ankle or something that they said that was messed up?
Yeah,
he tweaked it again.
Yeah, because it was from a previous injury, and apparently, like the way his injury is, there's like a lot of residual, like long-term, like swelling and effects like that comes with it even after. So I guess he like re-aggravated it. So he's out 2 more weeks, which means LeBron, he's 36, getting old, playing 40 minutes a game, and like it's a lot of wear and tear on LeBron. Him getting older. Now we all know he can do it, but it's just like,
how long can he do it for?
Right. How long? Yeah. And you don't want to have to put him through that if you don't have to. So I'm okay. AD, they've been struggling in the post game. So I'm okay. They get Blake Griffin. Now, a lot of people want to downplay Blake Griffin, but let's be honest.
Hold on. I got something to say to that though. I got something to say to that.
All right, go ahead.
This is a skilled Blake Griffin. This is not LA Clippers Blake Griffin where you throw it up and he's gonna get it. Like he's not that anymore. Like I don't even think he has a dunk this year. Well, he's sitting out right now and everything, but like he does not have a dunk this whole year, the games that he has played. So it's just like I don't know if it was like really that good of a pickup. You know what I'm saying? Now if they got Andre Drummond or something like that, I think that's a hell of a pickup. I'm still going on that bandwagon.
Now here's what I'll say to Blake, because I'm a huge Blake fan, right? Now, with the whole dunk thing, yeah, I don't think he hasn't had a dunk because he can't, because he's older. You got to understand, this man was playing before Derrick Rose got there with the Pistons, and before there was somebody else there that started playing point guard. But you got to understand, this man went from a power forward center position. This man was playing point guard. This man was a point guard.
Yeah, he was bringing the ball up for a minute.
He's bringing the ball up, handles, developed a decent mid-range game. He's turned into almost an oversized shooting guard, basically, or point guard. He's basically like a Ben Simmons.
can't wait till Mitch gets in here because he's gonna debate that so hard. We got to
But
revisit this.
I understand that, but I understand that. But if you've watched the Detroit Pistons, he's bringing the ball up. The offense is being ran through Griffin.
But the other thing, who else is on that team?
No, that's not the point. The point is I think it's
the point.
No, the point is Blake Griffin, not the Detroit Pistons. The point is
yeah. But I'm saying just in general.
But my point is Blake Griffin, I think if you put him on the Lakers, he doesn't have to bring. I feel like the lack of his post presence is because he's had to play point guard. So I'm saying you take a Blake Griffin that has better handles now, better shooting now. He's better mid-range shooter now. And I'm sure he's
better overall skilled. Like, let's just say that.
Better overall skilled. True. And obviously he's less dominant because of I feel like if you take this Blake Griffin and now you have him on the LeBron, you got Dennis Schroeder, you got LeBron James, you got Caldwell Pope, whoever you want to handle the ball. You don't need Blake Griffin to handle the ball. So you put him back into a power forward. I think he can.
A power forward that can stretch it now.
I think he
can set up.
Yes, I think he could do some damage.
If you put it like that, then this whole Nets thing could work out. But still, I'm still a big Andre Drummond fan, man.
No, yeah, Andre. He's now. Here's the thing: the Nets are also trying to get Andre. They're trying to load up because they're the front runner for Andre as well.
How do they have the money though? That's my thing. It's just
because Blake Griffin, he's on veteran minimum for the Nets.
You're right. So what's veteran minimum? You know what?
I think his is it's 1.2 million. He's only 1.3 million for the Nets. He's barely scratching the cap space for the Nets. Because the Detroit bought him out. They bought out his contract to let him go. They bought him out for $34 million. 33, it was $34 million they bought him out. So he's an unrestricted free agent. It means you can go anywhere at any time. He goes to the Nets, and they're like, all right, you know what? We're gonna just put you on. He got his 33 mil that night when they released him. All right, bet. You got your money for the year. We'll just put you on league minimum for however long he's been in the league, because it's different based on how long you've been in the league.
Yeah, we'll put you on league minimum. He's won 1.2 right now. So
all right, 1.2 saves the Nets so much cap space. So now the money that they would have used if they traded to finish paying out his contract, they use that to get another big guy. So
I think he's a free agent too next year.
Andre?
No.
Or Blake? No, Blake. He will be. So now they have cap space. Go get Andre Drummond. Now, if you have Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin, Andre Drummond, you're talking about arguably the best starting five on paper, arguably the best starting five to ever play the game.
And you know what it is too? It's just two big bodies, and then you have one to sub. Either if they switch around the lineup and everything, they put KD at the 3 and then Blake at the 4 and all that and everything. But dude, they put Drummond at the 5 and have DeAndre coming off the bench and just have them rotate.
Now they got depth,
bro. That's not fair. That's not
solid.
Fair at all. That's not fair at all, man. These super teams are a real deal now, dude. Like, it's just crazy. Just think about, and I was thinking about this the other day, man. I was talking to this guy, Reese, that I work with, and we were talking about how back in, I think it was like the early 2000s or whatever, when Chris Paul was with the Hornets when they're in Louisiana.
Yeah.
And I think it was like young Kobe too. And they were thinking about going, making the trade and everything so they could link up and play together. And I think at that time, it wasn't Adam Silver. It was, who's the dude? Who's the commissioner before him? I forgot his name.
Short dude, right?
Yeah, I forgot his name. But anyways, you remember when they denied that trade and everything?
Yeah, he vetoed it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, dude, just think if like he was still commissioner, still on those same principles and everything, just about just like trading and everything on that like scale and everything. Like,
yeah,
super teams would not exist, I think, today if he was still a part of that.
If he was still a part of it, the KD, James Harden, Kyrie could never be on the same team. He wouldn't let that happen.
Yeah, but I still think about like if Russ, James Harden, and KD stayed together. I always think about that, man.
Oh, it would.
That would have been crazy. Like, you literally have a dude that can just run all like a fast break. Russell Westbrook pushing it. You got James Harden trailing for a 3. You got KD in the corner for a 3. Like, it's like, well, what else do you want? It's crazy though, bro. It's crazy.
Man. But we'll see.
We will see. So, what's about this NFL stuff, man?
So because of COVID, the NFL, obviously NFL and NBA, all the sporting leagues took hits in the like their overall budget or profit, whatever you want to call it. And so teams gotta cut back and they gotta make cap space because they don't have the revenue to whatever. So I follow pretty much, for the most part, every NFL and NBA team on like an app I have. And over this past couple of weeks, I've been getting notification after notification, guys getting cut to save cap space, people reworking their contracts to save cap space, so and so. Like, it's ridiculous how much it's just tough with the cap space because the one that's like, I know it's bad. Now, obviously, there could be some other stuff like performance or numbers or production, but
some inside stuff or whatever.
Right, some inside stuff I don't know about. But just on the surface, think about this. Kansas City Chiefs, we watched them play the Super Bowl. And the biggest thing we saw with Kansas City was that their O-line was non-existent, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you're thinking, they're going to attack to get O-line, yada, 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 whatever. Well, you would think that I get notification they've cut 3 offensive linemen this past week. 3. One of them was a first round draft pick, first overall draft pick, and then 2. I think they all played. Now, I think the first round draft pick, he wasn't producing the numbers, and one guy got hurt. Like, there's some other stuff,
different stuff. Yeah,
but different stuff. But 3 offensive linemen, and they were trying to. I think it saved them $17 million cap space. Like.
So they're gonna try to go get
it's tough.
Somebody for cheap now. They're looking for
somebody. They're gonna try to find their best bet is either draft, or if they go into free agency, picking up a veteran guy that is still good still good enough to play to start if they need him as starter, or good enough to be the next man up that they can either put on veteran minimum or as low, 1 year, $5 million contract, something still solid, but it's not killing their cap.
I got a question to this. What's the league that's kind of like the D League, I guess, of the NFL? What is that called again?
Oh, the
XFL? Is it XFL?
Yeah, yeah, kind of, but they technically don't exist right now for another a year or so. But
for why?
Well, remember they couldn't sustain themselves. Like, they basically.
I didn't even know about that.
Oh yeah, the XFL,
I didn't even know about that. That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm like, this is new news.
Oh yeah, the XFL collapsed, and it just didn't exist anymore. And then The Rock basically bought the XFL. So he's taking his time and he's going to make sure to rebuild it to where it has the infrastructure be self-sustainable. So he said they probably won't have their first season until 2022 or 2023 because he wants, the XFL, if we're being honest, it was rushed because they're trying to hurry up, make it, get it out there because football is hot, fast, and now they didn't make it to sustain itself, so it collapsed. So he's trying to take his time, make sure he does it right. But it was the XFL because the XFL, you could get a contract in the XFL and you could use it as film. I mean, it's kind of like Canadian League where, you can use that film to send out to the NFL, or the NFL they can see you getting professional reps, competitive professional reps playing football. Otherwise, you'd have to just rely on the stuff you did in college, however long ago that was. But now if you're playing, Canadian League, I think there's a Mexican league, there's overseas, and then you got the XFL arena football. They got the fan controlled football. So now you got all these different leagues where you can.
What's that last one you said?
Fan controlled football.
What's that?
It's brand new. Its first season is us this year. But basically, it's just like football, but fans can control they control like they can call plays and shit. Like it's super interactive to where, like, for example, I don't know the minute details, but just as a general example, let's say it's 3rd and 3, right? And 3rd and 3 is a down and distance where you could run it, you also could pass it. So it's one of those down distances where you could, there's a run play for that, there's a pass play for that. So either way, you could work something out. So the fans will get to choose, all right, here's a for 3rd and 3, here's 5 run plays, here's 5 pass plays, something like this. I don't know the specifics. Like here's some pass plays, here's some run plays. Which place should they run? And then the people like in the stands would vote. Whichever play got the majority vote, they run that play.
That's kind of dope a little bit. That actually sounds interesting. Like,
yeah, I actually got.
I want to look into that. I'm gonna look into that. That seems so interesting. Actually, how like you can do that.
Yeah, I got a few buddies that made a team for the fan controlled football league. I'm
gonna check that out.
I think their season officially they've had scrimmages, so their season officially starts, I think, in April next month. So that'd be exciting to see how that works.
So how many teams do they got right now that you know of? Like, is it like 32 teams? Is it like a statewide thing, or is that like details you don't even know about? Because I'm gonna look, because this sounds interesting. I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna see if Nashville has something.
I have no idea. I just know. I have no idea, to be honest.
All right, so I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna check this out because this sounds hella interesting. But
yeah, it's a lot of there's 4 teams. There's not a lot of teams at all.
Oh,
like it's brand spanking new. So I mean, it's gonna take time to build the capital, have 10
more teams, and all that.
It takes a lot of capital
and people to run it and everything.
Think about
manpower.
The NBA only had 8, and that was less than what, 80 years ago, maybe less than that. They only
when it started like 1930s.
Because when Bill Russell played, there was only 8 teams, and he's still alive, so it's not that long ago. Now there's 32, and they were talking about adding a team.
They need to put one in Nashville. I'm still on that, man. I'm still on that. We need one.
But okay, so here are some contracts that I was looking up that was kind of so. Taysom Hill. Do you know who Taysom Hill is?
Yeah, he plays like so many different positions for the Saints. Like he does it all, damn near. Like wide receiver, quarterback.
Right.
Kick, punt holder, whatever you need.
Yeah, like, he's an athlete. He signed a
kick holder.
Year, $140 million contract. 4 years, $140 million.
But did they do that just because Drew Brees retired today?
I don't know. I don't know, but here's what I can tell you. He primarily made it to the league because he's an athlete. He was a special teams player. Started off as he just played all special teams, and then he's a good when he could play. He's a good quarterback. He could catch the ball. He's big enough to play tight end. But special teams player. This is the biggest contract for special teams I've ever seen in my entire life.
And he went to BYU.
Yeah, but
okay,
that's a fat contract to just kind of be a guy where they just put anywhere they need him.
But I mean, he's versatile, so it's like you kind of see why he kind of got paid like that,
No, you're right, but I'm telling you, this is such an outlier because there are other guys like that do all the special teams. They might not play like tight end and quarterback and running back like he does to that extent. But there are guys out there that do 6 different things. They'll go out there and front line block for kickoff return. They go out there for gunner on punt, or they go out there on kickoff, and then they also might play tight end. Yada yada. Like there's guys like that, and usually guys like that, yeah, they're versatile. But because they're versatile, that means that they don't have a one dominant spot on a team. So that means even though they're versatile, they can be replaced by somebody that does that job. You know what I'm saying? Because when he's out there playing tight end, he's not at quarterback. When he's out at quarterback, he's not playing tight end. When he's at quarterback, he's not the running back. You see what I'm saying? There's somebody else that can fill those spots. It's just he can, you can just kind of put him wherever, especially if, let's say, tight ends go down. All right, bet we need to play tight end this week type shit. You know what I'm saying? But guys like that, they don't usually get fat contracts. Like this is almost like groundbreaking in a sense of a guy that does what he. Now I'm not saying like he's great at it. That's why he's getting this contract. But I'm just saying it's so rare to get this type of deal for what he does. It's crazy.
Really?
Oh, it's wild.
I mean, just how I think and everything. I mean, if you can do it all, just like why not get paid like that? That's just how I think though. But to your point and everything, I do see that too as well. So
I'm glad he got paid because he was out there doing it all, especially last year with Drew Brees being hurt a lot. He was out there doing everything. But and then Cam Newton signed a $14 million contract, which is a huge boost because his contract last year was barely $1 million.
I thought he wasn't going to sign back with them. I thought he was going to go to like the Bears to be a backup or something. To be honest, no. I didn't know. I thought it was like that type stuff.
No, he's not trying to be a backup at all. Like he's not at all. But they signed him 1 year, $14 million, which is solid. Considering he was on veteran minimum last year, which was like, I think his contract was worth $1 million. I think up to $1 million. Like it wasn't much at all. But now they signed to a $14 million this year. But they also said that he's not guaranteed the starting spot. So it's like, So
hey, who's they back? So they definitely trying to go after a quarterback. I feel like.
They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to because if it doesn't work out with Cam, they need a backup. Or they got to do that for two reasons. One, if it doesn't work out, they need a backup they can put in to try to make it work. Two, you want a guy like, you want a fresh young guy that can start behind a guy like Cam. So Cam is on his A game every day at practice. He's on his A game. He brings the A game every game because he knows if he doesn't bring it and he gets benched, this guy behind him is trying to take a spot. Same thing happened with Jalen Hurts and Carson Wentz. I said it over and over that the moment I said this about Drew Lock too, because I've seen him in person, right?
Play with him.
right. And I said, if Drew Lock, if I said who was the quarterback at first? Was it Joe Flacco that went to the Broncos? I forget. But I said if the starting quarterback
was it Joe Flacco? I'm not for sure. We're gonna look
it was up. Somebody. But I was like, if the starting quarterback for the Denver Broncos gets hurt or doesn't play well and Drew starts, he will continue to be the starting quarterback for the Broncos. I said
it was Joe Flacco.
Right. I said if Joe Flacco gets hurt or he doesn't play well, Drew will be the starter the rest of the season. Because once he gets out there, I know he's going to ball. And that's exactly what he did. I said the same thing about Jalen Hurts. I said if Carson Wentz starts bullshitting, he gets hurt. All they got Jalen Hurts, he's got to get on the field at quarterback and he's going to take the spot. So if you get, that's why you do that. Because look at Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, you're talking about he had an MVP this year, but the year before he had a great year the year before. But what they, everybody's Aaron Rodgers needs help. They need to go get receivers, yada yada yada. What do they do with their first draft pick? They pick a quarterback, right? So it's like, okay,
what you doing?
Right? Like I'm the starting quarterback. Like this is my city. I'm still putting up numbers. You dropped a quarterback first. I could have used another receiver. Could use some protection front. But you get a quarterback
just in case. Just in case.
Right?
Just that little. Just in case.
Because the same thing happened when they drafted Aaron Rodgers. Brett Favre was the quarterback when they drafted Aaron Rodgers. So it's like, but with Aaron Rodgers' case, okay, you gonna put him behind me? Cool. I'll coach him up. I'll help him out. What do you do? MVP. He wins MVP. You know why? Because if he goes out there and starts bullshitting, this dude behind him is trying to fight. And I mean, even if they didn't draft this quarterback, I think he's, Aaron Rodgers, he's one of the greatest of all time statistically. Yeah. I still think he would have balled out. But I'm just saying that up here, it makes you, I'm on my shit. So I think
Yeah,
they're going to do that with Cam, and I hope Cam ends
it
up like
clicks.
right, clicks like, oh shit, all right, I'm not bullshitting this year because if he takes especially in Cam's case, if he takes Cam's spot, Cam's probably done being a starter. You know, because other teams are going to see that and be like, we'll sign you as a backup, but we got
That's
our guy.
about it. That's
Yeah,
about it. That's all
we
we
got
can
our
do for
guy.
you.
So it's like, I hope he figures it out. That's
That
really
leads me to a question though. So Drew Brees is done, right? He's done.
right.
He announced his retirement today. That's so I want to see who they're gonna draft for a quarterback for there because Jameis is not it. He can't be the starter. I just don't think that's gonna happen. And who's the Patriots gonna draft possibly?
Uh,
That's kind of interesting, dude. Especially the whole Drew Brees thing because I just don't think they're gonna put Jameis at the starting spot.
I think
Hold on.
the Saints might try to get Deshaun Watson now that Drew Brees is gone.
You think so?
I mean, I don't see why not. They probably, since Drew Brees is retired,
didn't the statement come out on ESPN saying that he said he's staying there?
Deshaun?
Yeah.
No,
that he committed to staying back, or
he said he didn't say that. The front office said he's staying because they are not trading him.
Oh, okay.
Like
I thought it was like a verbal. I thought it was like a verbal thing from Deshaun saying that. Yeah, I'm staying.
No, well, the problem with the Texans, they're in a power struggle because Deshaun refuses. He's like, I'm not trade me because I'm not playing next year when the season comes around. If you don't trade me, I'm not going to play. The Texans are like, we're not trading you. You're staying here, so you might as well play. So they're trying to see who's going to budge first because with the Texans, if he for real chooses not to play, the coaches' jobs are in jeopardy. You know, the front office job, like people's jobs are in jeopardy if he doesn't play because they're probably not going to do well.
I feel like they're at a disadvantage already because they got a new coach coming in. So
right, there's that.
Yeah,
but they're hoping now. Here's what Texans are hoping: Deshaun, 4 years, $160 million contract. If you don't play, you don't get your money. So it's not like his money. The only money you get is the guarantee money. When you sign, you get that up front. Which his was still a good amount, but now all of it was guaranteed. So this next season, if he decides to sit out the whole season, he won't get that 30 mil or whatever it is he's supposed to get. So they're like, in their head, they're thinking he's not going to miss out on 30 whatever mil it is. That's too much money to miss out on. He's going to play. So it's
is his endorsements like that though?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think he's like Patrick Mahomes. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's
like endorsement wise.
Yeah.
So it's tricky. If it was me, I'm not gonna lie, I would play because I'm not trying to miss out on that money.
Me neither.
Because look,
34, but like that's the thing though. It's just like, why? Why would you do that? Miss it on that much money just to go play? Even if you don't like the whole situation, I would still go play just to get the money, just to have the money. You know what I'm saying?
What year is this upcoming season?
22.
2021?
No, it's 22. I thought
it's 2021, Calvin.
Never mind.
He won't miss out on much this year. He'll if he doesn't play at all this year, he'll miss out on 10.5. 2022, they owe him 35 million. If he sat out 2022, he would miss out on $35 million. 10 million, he might be all right, but because he got 73 mil at signing, but when he signed, he got 73 up front.
And how much is his contract he signed for? You said 4 years. What?
156 million, and he got 73 of it already.
Yeah, man.
Sheesh. So I mean, we'll see. I think the Texans, if they play it right, if I was the Texans, especially with the salary, the cap hit that they're having right now with just the league, I would trade him.
Trade him?
If
You
he's
really
not
do that?
if he's not going to play, I would trade him because he's taking up too much cap space.
Oh, okay.
Because if you trade him, whoever you trade them to, they got to pick up their contract. The majority of the time, the team you trade to picks up their contract, and who you get in, you pick up their contract. So if they whoever they trade for is probably not going to have the same contract caliber as Deshaun, because there's not all the quarterbacks that have a higher contract than Deshaun, they're not getting traded. So if you can find a way to trade Deshaun, think about this year, the Texans owe him $10 million. They trade him, all right, here's your $10 million or whatever to pay him off or whatever. The next year they would pay $35 million, right? Well, if you trade him, you don't have to pay that $35 million next year anymore. You would just pay whoever you trade, who you got, whoever their shit is. So if they keep him this year, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're just wasting.
You're just wasting money on somebody.
Wasting time.
Wasting time, wasting money, and not getting shit done, basically, too, because that backup quarterback is not going to be on the same caliber as Deshaun. So that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt, too. Man, they're just going through it. They're definitely going through a rebuilding year and everything. Losing JJ, potentially losing Deshaun, new coach, everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, but that's all. Texas, they just I don't think they know how to run an organization.
I don't think they do either. Just trading Deshaun Hopkins, that doesn't make any sense. Your number one wide receiver in the league at that time.
Now they might have something in the works now, because I think they think they're gonna do something this offseason that's gonna make him want to stay. So it makes me think that they might be trying to sign like a big name or somehow get a good like receiving core or something to where Deshaun's like, wait a minute,
all right, I might want to play with this. Maybe I want to play with this. Maybe
hold
you got
up
my
now.
attention.
Yeah, like, hold up. Y'all just signed who? Where my cleats at? We'll see. I don't know. I don't know.
Man, that's gonna be spooky though. If you saying that, I want to see who. Hey,
I don't know who they can afford.
Julio.
Is he
Julio?
But is he a free agent? Because his contract he's like top 5 highest paid receivers in the league.
Do they got the cap space for it? I feel I feel like they don't.
There's no way they have the cap space. They're paying Deshaun this much money.
They can make a few moves.
I mean, unless Julio's willing to take a pay cut.
But do you think he's willing to do that?
Well, I heard that he wants out of Atlanta.
That's crazy.
3 years, $66 million. So this upcoming season, his contract's worth $15.3 million. They might have the cap space for that.
I mean, if he's willing to take a little bit less just to play,
they might. But here's the thing: they'd have to trade for him because his contract's not up till 2023. If they have to trade for him, they actually might be able to afford him, because whoever they trade for is that money's that cap space. Their contract that they, you know what I'm saying, if they trade,
it switches
of equal to somewhat around the same salary, they might be able to do it. But it's just, who do the Texans have that Atlanta
that's worth that?
Right, that Atlanta
doesn't have to give
for Julio. Like that's what I'm saying. If you're Atlanta, who do the Texans have besides maybe Deshaun? Maybe, but you know, Texans have said they refuse to trade him. Besides Deshaun, who do the Texans have that you would trade to give away to release into the NFL that you'd have to play against Julio Jones? Not a soul.
Draft pick. That's the only thing I can think of.
Not even. Now, here's what
But do they even have draft picks though? That's the thing.
Texans, they're trash. They have draft picks. Here's my thing. The only way I would give up Julio Jones is if I give you Julio, you give me your top 4 receivers. I'll take them. That's the only way I give up Julio. You give me your top 4 receivers, I'll trade Julio. That's it.
Top 4 receivers, you're giving them away?
That's the only way I'm giving them away. Top 4. your top X, your top Y, and your top 2 slots. Then I'll give away Julio.
Then that means you have no receivers at that point. That means you have no receivers at that point. It's like you've got to go
Julio?
get some.
You want the best in the game? You got to give me something for him.
Then that means you got to go get some people for like a year contract.
Hey,
some dudes that maybe probably won't produce to your liking.
Hey,
or they might fit the system. You never know.
I'm about to say the Buccaneers just did it and won a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
so they went, guy. They went and said, "Hey, Gronk, we need you to come out of retirement." He's like, "All right, hold my beer." Antonio Brown, dude, midlife crisis, mentally breaking down. Life was
down bad.
Was going to shit. Down bad. I was like, "Hey,
down bad."
Hey, you come with us, Tom. Go live in Tom Brady's pool house. We'll win a Super Bowl." He's like, "All right, bet." They went.
Whoa, that's new news to me.
Yeah, he stayed in Tom Brady's like guest house.
Like during the season?
Yeah, because he's like wild or whatever. So Tom Brady like basically played babysitter and was like, "Yo, we're here to do this. Like, we're not bullshitting type shit." So
why does it seem like them Florida dudes just be off the chain for some reason?
Well, he was also doing it to help him because Antonio he needed the help.
Oh no, he did.
And then look, they went and got Leonard Fournette with the Jaguars. They cut him. He was like, well, shit. He needs a team. Tampa, come here. Let me tell you something real quick.
Hey, come here.
You got all these, and then you got Tom Brady. People talking about he's too old, washed up. Him and the Patriots couldn't work it out anymore. So he's gonna go to Tampa. They're gonna be a decent team, but he's just not gonna be able to get it done. He's getting too old. Tom Brady, the greatest to ever. And then once they got that team together, what were they saying? Oh, they look good on paper, but it's too many wild goose eggs. It's too many personalities. They're not going to get it right. It's too many guys that want the spotlight. They're not going to get it done. They're going to be a good team. They won't win the Super Bowl. It's not going to work. Tom Brady. Because let's not forget, you put all those. Let's not forget, Mike Evans was still on that team. Chris Godwin still on that team. So you took these guys and put them with the best guys that were already.
And with a killer ass defense, mean
Tom
front four.
Oh God,
a mean front four.
Arguably the best linebacker in the game right now.
Can you say his name for me, please?
Oh my God, I don't even remember his name. I just know when I see him, that's
he's that good.
Yeah, I know that guy.
You know he's that good.
When you watch so many sports, you just know when somebody's like, "Oh, so and so did it." It's like, "Oh, what team he play for? What's his number?" Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know him. I know him.
Know by the number. Yeah, yeah. That defense is solid, but
a veteran, Jason Pierre-Paul.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, just off the chain too. He a wild boy as well.
That's a solid team.
It is.
Right.
I didn't think they were gonna make it though. To be honest, the way they started out and everything.
No,
but, mid-season, they started getting it together. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what you kind of, I guess, expect from teams like that have so many different superstars and not really.
It does take gelling it takes
together.
a little bit for that chemistry to kick in. And here's the other thing, because after after their bye week, they didn't lose a game. They had the last bye week in the NFL. So I mean, you're talking about game. Like it's tough. It gets tough. After that bye week, they got a chance to regroup. Tom Brady, Tom Brady doing his thing, leadership, yada yada yada. They said, "Are we rested?" Went out, hottest team. Yeah, they were hottest. I think going into the playoffs, they were like I wouldn't say they were the hottest team. I think the Bills were the hottest team going into the playoffs.
Yeah, I would say that.
But they were up there. But tell me about that, bro.
Nah, dude. This one got me it goes back. I feel like we said this so many times before, just speaking on behalf of people in the spotlight and everything and technology now today. But You know, have you seen like the actual footage or?
No, I haven't.
Bro, it's so bad. Like it's so I'm talking about for the people that don't know, I'm talking about the whole Myers Leonard situation. If y'all heard about that, said a slur that was not liking to a few people of a religion and ethnicity, but yeah, man, like if it's I don't know if you go look at it or whatever, fine. It's just like it's one of those
Yeah,
things. It's
I
like
saw the term he used, but I didn't
yeah,
like hear like him in the moment of it or
no,
whatever.
I heard like the evidence or whatever you want to
Was
say.
he? So he was just like talking shit on the game.
It was like it's like you playing Call of Duty and shit, and like somebody pisses you off and you scream out like a cuss word or something
Yeah,
or something like that. But like when you said it, it was just like he said he was trying to replace it with something, and he just said another wrong word. You know what I'm saying? And once he said, he's just like
yeah,
it's like you just heard it in his voice. He was like, ah, shit, because he knew he was streaming and everything, and people were tuning in and stuff. As soon as he said it, you know that's easy money for people to run with
yeah.
nowadays. You know?
Oh,
Yeah, it's like as soon as he said it, he was like kind of went quiet and it was just like he was like, ah, shit, I just fucked up. But with that, anyways, this is the thing that about it is just like, does he know that? Did he forget, or does he realize that the owner of the Heat is Jewish though? That's the thing that got me. That's the thing that got me. I was just like, oh my gosh. I was just like, wow. Like,
I don't even know.
uh,
You know, I don't know. He probably just got caught in moving, wasn't even thinking, but it's
that's what I'm saying.
not a good here. But here's my thing. Obviously, if this was some random Joe just on Call of Duty talking shit, nobody cares.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you are a professional basketball player at the highest level of professional basketball. You play for a pretty popular organization, Miami Heat.
Mm-hmm.
And he probably has a ton of followers. You know the media, even this, like when I was at Mizzou, the Mizzou football page, they follow you. So like you got eyes on you from the organization as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a position, you should know that every waking second of your life you're being watched. You have to live like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm in that situation, I'm not even talking shit. Or if I do, it's like PG
Yeah.
at the worst.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely. Yeah.
At the worst. But like, bro, you play NBA basketball in America.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like, you should know that you can't say shit at
and
all.
especially, hey, and I go back to this all the time. Finis in today's world.
Right.
The phone, bro.
Like, you can't just
It's today's world, bro. It's just like
oh my God.
you upload that on the internet, bro. Give it 5 minutes, millions of views.
Oh, easily. Cause you know, the YouTube channel I put our stuff on is also my gaming channel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people are streaming the stuff all the time. So there's no telling how many people, like, you got to assume that stuff is being recorded basically. Because everybody's live streaming on Twitch, everybody's streaming on YouTube, yada, yada, yada. Like, you just have to assume that it's being recorded, especially if you play for the Miami Heat.
Mm-hmm.
It's
crazy, dude. Yeah, I just like when I saw it, I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, you just gave a free pass to everybody just to
right. You got a target on
with.
your back.
Yeah, man, it's crazy to me. I was just like, come on. But it's just the whole fact too. It's just like it goes back to the whole owner. It's just like the owner is Jewish, man. Like his look on you now is just gonna be so different, I feel like. But that's for another conversation and everything.
Oh shit. He's 7-1. Good Lord.
Yeah, but he got fined too for 50 million. Not I said 50 million,
50,000.
No,
I'd have to quit.
I'm playing.
It's 50.
It was 50,000 or whatever, and then he has I think he's suspended for like a week or whatever. But
yeah, it's
gonna be interesting when he comes back to the team to hear about the media and all that. We'll probably get a statement from Jimmy Butler and some other people. So that's gonna be interesting.
But I looked up his age. So I was like, maybe he's young. You know, when you're young, you know, you kind of get a little pass. Like, bro, like, you know, I don't want to say like you get a pass, but you know, when you're young, you make foolish mistakes. So it's kind of like, you know, hey, you can't do this. Learn from it, yada yada. But he's 29, so
it's just like,
you're old enough to know, you know.
Yeah.
But
old enough at least to where. Oh my God! Oh,
The man, the myth,
my
the
God!
legend.
He look like he's sweaty. You get out the shower, you still sweaty from the gym.
I'm still sweating from the gym, boys.
Oh
Okay.
no.
I was straight tripping today. I thought we were going at 7. It was just all
Well,
my
you were
bad.
right on time for 7.
Yeah, I think I'm right on time at 7.
Hey, Mitch. I got one thing to say about this.
What's up?
Where's my invite?
To the
That's
gym?
crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. Nah,
That is crazy. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, it is crazy.
You know what it is?
What's good?
Nah. When I told you that we go and we hoop up there on Sundays, your response was, and I quote, "Nah, man, my Sundays are for myself. I like sitting around and hanging out by myself on Sundays. I ain't going to hoop." You know it's true too. That's why you over there laughing.
You know, I'd be capping sometimes, bro.
Bro,
So
don't make me look up a cap of justice. It doesn't
nah,
need to
hit
be
me.
brought out.
Nah, bro. You know, I was like the hoop, so just hit me up, bro.
Let me tell you something though. McKinday London was up there,
Ooh.
and on
I thought he
Friday
went
night-
overseas again.
No, he hasn't left yet. He's going to Vietnam. And on
Oh.
Friday night, me and Calvin, we went and hooped with a bunch of people. And you know when you land and your foot does that, it like
Yeah. You
it,
roll
I
it.
don't. Is that called rolling your ankle? Is that what
Yeah,
it
where
is?
it turns
Yeah.
sideways. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I rolled it right, and like I couldn't feel my foot, and it was like get that tingly sensation or whatnot.
Yeah.
So I still had that ankle weak. And let me tell you, I was one step away from getting completely broke and falling by McKinday. I was almost put on the ground by him
Oh
with the
no.
move he did. The ankle was weak. I felt it kind of pop a little bit. I said, nope. I made business decision, walked away. I wasn't about to do it.
That man
Gave
had
him
you
the free
dancing,
bucket.
didn't he?
He did. I was out. I'm not, bro. I make business decisions up there. I don't get paid to get put on posters up there. I tell you, I do not get paid. I pay to go up there. I'm not getting put on a poster. For
Mitch,
free.
the surprising thing about it though is like I'm surprised you went to go hoop after we hooped on was that Friday? Yeah, when we hooped on Friday because I was sore the next day. I was like, bro,
Bro,
so I went to
ball
go
is
hang out
life,
with
Calvin.
huh?
Ball is life, Calvin.
Well, I mean, I guess if you get the invite, but in this case, I did it. So
Hey, finest. Calvin
Yeah.
actually dunked on Friday.
For real?
He went up there and dunked
Right. Why are you trying to play me weak like that?
because I'd never seen you dunk. I'd never seen you dunk before. That was the first time I ever seen you dunk.
I don't know why this is such a shocker to this
Bro,
man.
you got to be dunking at least 4 or 5 times a game.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Bro, I'm not.
You
It
too.
ain't like that.
Bro.
It ain't like that, bro.
You're too tall and your arms are too long.
Bro, I'm just saying, just AAU, man. I've done this before, man. Getting undercut, scary situation. You just gotta experience it to understand. But
So have we already talked? Did I miss the bracketology on this? I'm guessing I've already missed the bracketology, haven't I?
Oh yeah, the Calvin, he got bread apparently.
What are you
I'm talking
saying,
about
Calvin?
the little giveaway.
What
about
kind
the
of
bracket.
giveaway we doing?
For the brackets, man.
What's first prize getting?
100.
Ooh,
Got bread.
100, man.
let's run it. Whoa.
You gonna join in
Guardians of
too,
the
Mitch?
Yeah, little Guardians of the 6.5. I
You
love
gonna
it.
join in? Okay.
I remember one year I made like 80 brackets.
Well, in this case, you can only submit one. So. You could only first thing, why 80? Like
Yeah,
how much
Finis,
time do
what
you
the
have
hell
in
were
your
you
hand?
doing?
I was trying to get like a bracket that was perfect. So I knew you can't get it's almost impossible to get a perfect bracket just doing one bracket. So I made 80 and half of them were like I made 80 and I had different strategies. So like one I made that I thought was like a realistic outcome. Then I did one with a ton of upsets. I did one with like some upsets here and there. I was trying to come up with every possible scenario for the whatchamacallit. So it was like a lot of thought I put into it of each bracket.
And how close were you at
all
the 80 brackets that you put?
Out of 80, I had 2 brackets that were pretty goddamn close. It was actually scary how close they were. There was one
Like how
bracket.
off?
There was one bracket. I only had 2 matchups off.
It's kind of impressive.
That is
Yeah.
impressive.
That actually is, man.
It was only I had And I think the finals was right. The finals was right. The final four was right. The Sweet 16 was right except one. And the one before the Sweet 16 was right except for one. Something like that. I was like, oh.
The question I have is who is going to be the one to upset Gonzaga? Is it going to be Oregon or is it going to be Virginia?
What round? I haven't even seen the bracket yet.
I haven't even seen it fully yet. I mean, I've seen a little bit of it, but not the full thing.
I'll pull it up. Gonzaga's got it. Gonzaga's in the West, so they're top left. They're 2 seeds Iowa, but I think I'm not picking them past the Sweet 16, man. I can't morally do that. I can't pick somebody whose hardest competition is St. Mary's, man. I can't do it. I won't do it.
I'm telling you, Mitch, they need to go to the Pac-12, get some experience.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah, they got Kansas in there. They got Virginia on their side. Creighton could do it. Oh, yeah. They're getting upsetted. Just got to figure out who it's going to be.
We'll see. I might make a bracket with them winning it all.
No, don't do that.
Dude, we've seen this before. A team coming undefeated into the tournament, you're bound to lose, man.
Mm-hmm.
Bound. It's almost destined. 9 times out of 10, the best team going in never wins it.
Yeah, as a Duke fan, I can tell you that that's the truth.
Y'all sorry ass season.
Chill out. Chill out. We were about to win the ACC. We were about to win the ACC till Uncle COVID hit us. It was a walk-on. It was a walk-on, too. Ain't that some crazy shit? A walk-on brought COVID into the locker room.
He was out there partying.
That's what I'm saying, dude. We were coming off 2 wins. One of our wins, we had every starter scored no bench points whatsoever. I think it was versus it wasn't Florida State. It was the one that we played before Florida State. Or it might have been Florida State. Anyways, yeah, there was no bench points. Not one person off the bench scored. Dude went 23-19 though. We're about to go, man. We were about to go.
Y'all wouldn't have done nothing.
ACC.
Y'all wouldn't have done nothing.
Calm down.
Y'all conference, bro. Georgia Tech won y'all's conference. Get out of here. I saw that yesterday. Florida State couldn't even beat them, dude. And I like Florida State. I like Scotty Barnes. I'm a huge fan of him, and they couldn't even beat Georgia Tech. Come on. I can't even name. Only person I name is that, like, Alvarez dude, like the point guard or whatever from Georgia Tech. I don't know nobody else on that team. Come on, Mitch. Dude got to do better. Recruiting class got to do better this year, man.
It was just a bad season, man. We'll be back. That's how it always works.
I hope.
How many opt-outs y'all have?
Yeah,
we had that one guy quit during the middle of the season. I think he's the only one, though. He just up and quit, and we got better after he quit. That's the crazy part. Should have quit earlier.
That's fucked up.
The Rockets, huh, Calvin?
They
haven't won a game since February 4th.
Brutal.
The Rockets. The Rockets. They haven't won a game since February.
Dude. It's bad for them, man. PJ Tucker's out. They gave away Boogie. I thought they had a nice little team, man, going on.
They did for a little. Victor Oladipo, John Wall, Cousins, PJ Tucker,
Christian Woods.
Solid.
Aren't they about to trade everybody?
Yeah, I heard they're trying to get rid of. I heard they're trying to trade Victor. I heard they're trying to trade PJ. And I think they're trying to. The only two they're talking about keeping is Woods and John Wall.
Yeah, because I mean, and you can't. I don't think that you can really trade DeMarcus Cousins. I don't think there's much of a market for him.
No, they already just released.
They tossed him. He
took.
took
they waived him.
Yeah,
he's gone. Yeah,
he's gone. But Kevin Porter, y'all been seeing him? They called him up from the G League. I think his first game he put up like 27 points or something like that.
Damn.
Bro, he's nice. He's crafty. Like, he's one of those, like, Mitch, who could I compare him to that we played basketball with?
Oh.
Toby.
Bouncy. He's just bouncy.
He's not bouncy, but like he can just score at any given moment. But he is bouncy, like he is low key bouncy.
Oh, he used to play for the Cavs, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I
He
know
got in a little
exactly.
trouble. He got in a little trouble. They sent him down to the G League.
I know
put up-
exactly who you're talking about.
I think he averaged like 26 points there, just easy money. And then they called him up and just doing his thing, I guess. So I'm a huge fan of him. So
Sheesh.
Kevin
Mitch.
Porter. Where's he out of?
he went to USC.
Yeah, USC.
Damn. I'll keep my eye on him. But they got to start winning a game. I'm not going to watch a Rockets game until they win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. I feel that. Go look up his highlights though. He's nice. A little left-handed too.
I got a little stat of the day for you boys.
Hey, I got a question, Mitch. What Draymond piece you got this week?
Nothing. Because he ain't been doing shit.
What you mean he ain't been doing? He played what, March 14th? Oh, that was today.
Yeah,
What did he do?
Triple
Yeah,
double.
he had a triple double, 11, 12, 12, and 4. Come on. Oh, let's see, March 11th, 12, 3, 2, 2, 2. We're fine with that. Oh, he didn't play against the Suns. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, 5, 9, 12, and 3. I mean, this is just what he does. This is what he does.
5, 9, 12, and 3. 6, 1, 2, 0. Against the Lakers?
Always tripping. I don't get it. All right, listen to this. Y'all got to hear this. Lonzo Ball. Have y'all seen this? Lonzo Ball stats?
Oh, is that the triple double thing and leading all rookies?
No, not LaMelo, Lonzo.
Oh, I'm tripping. Oh, you talking about 99 made threes over all those other people?
Yes.
Yeah.
He is. I can't find it, but the notable one is that he's shot more threes and made more threes and has a higher percentage than Trae Young, LeBron, Seth Curry. Like, it's ridiculous. God. That boy's got a stroke, which leads me to say, we don't mention him much on this show. Trae Young's not that good. He's just not. He just
wait a minute now. What do you mean by not that good?
He's just a wannabe Curry. That's all he is. You can't build it. You're not going to build a team around him.
I do agree with that. He just doesn't have the size. I mean, he's just not like Chris Paul or anything.
No, and he wants to be Curry. He wants to be chefing. He thinks he can chef like Chef Curry.
I agree that you can't build a team around him yet or right now, but I would disagree and say that he's not that good. When you say not that good, do you mean to the hype he has?
Yeah, let's say overrated. Let's say overrated.
I'll agree with that. I agree with that.
He's overrated.
I agree.
I wouldn't want him on my team. He can sit his ass on the Hawks for the rest of his career.
Oh no! Hey, but he's a baller.
Trae Young slander.
He is when he gets going though. When he gets going though, he's
26.7 off of 43% shooting. It's not bad.
I'd rather Draymond on my team, that's for sure.
I don't know about that. At point guard, I'm taking Trae Young.
Nah, bro. Dre's he played both ends, man. Trae just played one end.
But I'm said at point guard, I'm taking Trae Young.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
I'll take Draymond at the 5 though.
Mitch, what sports content you got, man?
As far as what I wanted to talk about,
what you got in your mind? Because I know your mind's just flowing right now.
Well, let me put some on your mind real quick, because my boy Carmelo Anthony has moved up to 11th all-time scoring last night, dropping the 26-piece chicken nuggets.
Ooh, with the sauce too. What was the beverage?
Ooh, a fruit punch high C with no ice. Yeah. The ice takes up too much room. I need all of that to be drink.
I mean, Melo. I mean, I'm not gonna hate on Melo. He's having a season, but I will never not talk about the fact that it's just the ball stops when it gets to his hands. It stops. It's over.
You're right. You're 100% right.
That's my only beef with Melo. Great scorer. Love to watch him. Well, I actually hate watching him play. Sorry. I can't stand that shit, man. I can't stand it, man. Just that ball's moving, and then all of a sudden it's just like right there. 17 jab steps and then a pull up
and
from
a
like
bucket
feet out
and 2 points.
In a
Yeah, and
yeah, little
every single
Yes,
one.
sir. I
Looking
love
at
that.
the bench.
I
That's
love
all he
it.
does. That's all he does.
Bro,
But,
he does it after every single one. They could be down by 15 and he hits it and he's just
that's
Hey,
his
just
signature,
sitting
bro.
there.
It's just this. It's just you. Once you start the signature, you gotta keep it. You gotta go all in.
Hey, so how much is he off from being 10th?
I think 3 or 400 something.
Ooh.
Not that far. They said early in the year they're like if he continues the pace he's on, he'll be 10th by the end of the year. He'll like it'll like come down to the last game though, I think.
He got another year, so he'll get it at one point.
Yeah.
So, and the rate he playing at, yeah, he'll definitely get it if you don't get it.
Yeah,
by
and
the end
then
of the year.
I think once he gets 10th, I think 9th is like 30 points off. So like,
Oh, so that's easy. Like,
yeah, like
he
can slide up in there pretty
that's like
decent.
20. That's like 48 hours type shit you can do.
Yeah, I think there's a huge jump in there somewhere between like.
Let's see it. You said his all-time points.
Yeah, it ends up being like a fat jump. So 10th. Oh, they updated.
I'm looking at it with you right now.
Yes.
10th right now is Elvin Hayes.
So it's like a little under 400. Because it's 26,955, 27,313. And then from there, it's like, what is that? 80-ish off from Moses Malone.
Yeah.
But then for Moses Malone, it's 1,000 point, basically 1,000 point jump.
I don't think he's getting that. 1,000 points is a lot.
Yeah, yeah. And that's for Shaq. And from Shaq, it's a 3,000 point jump from Shaq to Wilt.
Yeah. You might have to call it quits after
Good Lord. He can still get a gap though between him and Moses.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then you got Karl Malone and Kareem. Oh my goodness, these numbers are crazy stupid.
And LeBron is still playing. Damn.
LeBron's what? Is he 4 or 5?
He's
Third.
3.
He's 3.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How many points does he have?
35,189.
Oh, and the 38th or is what Kareem has, right?
38,387.
Ooh, LeBron gonna beat that, isn't he?
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
grab that?
It's doable. It's so doable.
If he stays healthy, for sure, he'll for sure grab it. Especially because those also include, playoffs, yada yada. And so if it's LeBron, he's playing well over 82 games.
Yeah.
But
Kevin Durant's on here?
yeah. Bro, yeah, Kevin Durant. There's some quiet guys on here.
Kevin Durant, yeah.
Because Vince Carter's 19th.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
My boy Dirk is 6th. He's one of my favorite players.
Speaking of Kevin Durant, is Kevin Durant more hurt than we know? Are they not telling us something? They say he's been out for like a month with a hamstring injury. So I don't know if they're just like
the Achilles again.
I'm wondering because it's either they're keeping him and they just want him to be absolutely 100% and saving for the playoffs, and they're winning without him. So why put him back on the floor?
Mm-hmm.
Or they're not telling us something.
I don't know. I've seen some serious hamstring injuries that have you out for a month or two, but there's no telling. I feel like with the Nets, I don't know why they would cover it up because, like you said, they don't need him to get to the playoffs.
No.
So they could be like, "Oh, he aggravated his Achilles. We're going to sit him for 2 months."
Yeah,
they're still winning.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
I don't really know what the point would be, but I don't know why you would trade D-Hop when he's your best receiver, but I don't understand a lot of these crazy trades.
You throwing some shade towards the Texans' way there.
Yeah, we were talking.
We had a little discussion about that earlier before you joined, which that still blows my mind to this day. Like
just getting rid of Deshaun's, I don't understand.
Oh, the guy that scores majority of our touchdowns, we're going to give him away, guys. We're going to ship him off. We'll find somebody else. We're fine, guys.
We got to remember the guy that didn't have a single drop in the regular season 2 years ago. Yeah, let's trade him.
Yeah, he's gone.
He didn't have a single drop the entire regular season. Not a drop. And he was accounted for like 60% of their offense. So it's not like he had like 5, he's 5 for 5 for the season. No, this man had like 100+ catches. He dropped a single one. What?
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, we don't want you. If I'm Deshaun, I'm not playing either. Bring him back.
It's like Chad Ochocinco used to call his coaches at 2:00 in the morning and tell them he was open. You hear about that?
Oh, hold on, what? No, tell me.
Tell me about the interview. Yeah, Ochocinco would say that he's sitting there with Hugh Brown, which used to be the offensive coordinator for the Bengals, I believe, when Chad Johnson was there. And he'd call him up in the middle of the night, 2:00 in the morning. He'd say, "Hey, coach, I'm open right now," and he'd hang up the phone. That's all he'd do.
That dude is a personality.
Bro, I would block his number for some shit like that. I'd be like, don't do that. Don't do that. He used to have some wild celebrations.
Apparently, that guy was apparently his diet is all McDonald's. I'm pretty sure that's all he eats. Chad Johnson's diet. So let me confirm that, but I don't think that he eats anything but McDonald's.
Like to this day still? Or when he played?
When he played. Yeah.
That's kind of out of pocket, I think.
And he's still huge.
It says that he did. Wait.
Yeah, so here it goes. So first day meal prep, we're going to McDonald's. Hot cakes with sausage and egg McMuffin. After that, strawberry Pop-Tarts, some hard-boiled eggs.
Strawberry Pop-Tarts.
For lunch, a jerk chicken pasta. I mean, he doesn't eat anything but trash, and he's still built like a freight train.
I mean, bro, he's still in the gym. Like,
right? If you active as hell, you can get away with it. The moment he stops, though, it'll catch up to him.
Hasn't caught up to him yet. He's still active, I guess.
Oh, he's stupid active. He's stupid active.
Chad Johnson credits McDonald's for never getting hurt in the NFL.
I'm weak. McDonald's gonna end up getting some kind of endorsement deal with him. He's gonna have his own Happy Meal.
Yeah.
Just like the Travis Scott.
Yeah.
The quote from him is I never got fucking hurt. Never. You know why? Because I ate McDonald's and I built a fucking callus in my body, Johnson said.
Oh my goodness.
Johnson went on to blame Marshall's healthy diet for his injuries and encouraged others to eat whatever the fuck you want to eat. Insane, bro.
Hey, what's that thing that they be posting on ESPN, like sideline sources and House of Highlights? It was that like they have like a trio of like videos of like Ochocinco videos, and like there was one like he said he went up to somebody, he's like, if we don't win this game, or he's like if I don't get a touchdown, he's like, I will give you my game day check. I'm like, this dude is wild. Like
he used to pay fans $1,000 to drive him to and from McDonald's to get his food.
Talk about fan engagement.
One of the best receivers to ever play, and just out here eating.
Do y'all think McDonald's is that good? Like I don't eat
McDonald's. Like they fries, but their fries.
I just want to make sure because I'm sitting there like I get it, but McDonald's isn't even that good.
No,
it ain't like that.
To do it, you need to be like Chick-fil-A, maybe a little Zaxby's in there. You're gonna go all fast food, sprinkle a little Arby's on top.
Well, but here's what I will say: that hotcakes breakfast he was talking about, that's fire. I'm not gonna lie.
I haven't had McDonald's hotcakes in so long.
Oh, it's so good. That's the only thing I'll eat. Is like
eat their fries.
Yeah, anything that's not meat from McDonald's.
Yeah,
so like
I don't
fries
eat either.
Yeah,
I don't do that, bro. Can't do that.
And we shitting on McDonald's.
They Sprite.
I've had a soda since 6th grade. Isn't that crazy?
That's different, bro.
I cut it out.
You might be bouncing off the walls if you get one, bro. That might be like some pre-workout type junk for you.
Acid. I'm not good at drinking.
He gonna run to the gym. He said, "Forget the keys."
You know that when you go like super long without drinking a soda and you drink one, it's just like,
Uh-huh.
oh shit.
I feel that.
So y'all also hear about John Kitna talking about his time with the Bengals?
No.
All right, so this is some good shit. So this week he went on to some Ryan Russillo's podcast, I think, or somebody's podcast, and I don't think he's lying, but here's the quote from him. So there were some things that were hard to believe with the Bengals. There was a time that I played a game with a guy that was drunk in the huddle. There was a time that a guy showed up late to the game. In the NFL, you need to be there 2 hours or 2 hours or 2 hours and 15 minutes ahead of time. And he showed up under an hour before the game started. He said, I'm not sure if the staff knew, but I think the guy was like, that was kind of his normal. I mean, he was drunk and he had close to 200 yards receiving that game. So it wasn't some like bum. This is one of their top receivers just showing up to the games drunk. Showing up late and drunk. You're in the NFL. You're showing up late and drunk to a game. How,
bro?
How does that even happen,
dude? I got so many stories about that. I'm sure Finis got some stories about people showing up drunk and just hooping, just balling, just doing what they do.
Like, no different. They show up, you just different,
bro.
show
like
up, drunk, go out there.
Dude, there were some people. There's some people on the team that came in just messed up still. It don't matter. The ball in his hands. Like it doesn't matter, dude.
Water.
Like, that's what they do. Like
that's crazy, dude.
It don't matter.
You're gonna go play at that level, still fucked up. That's insane, dude.
I mean, bro, they've been doing it for a while. They've probably been doing it since high school. Like it's normal to them.
Yeah, they practiced it.
It's normal. Like
just gotta show up to practice drunk. You'll be all right.
Yeah. You gotta show up to practice drunk.
And they still snagging on you.
If you practice drunk, you play drunk.
Right. Come game day, you straight.
You practice the way you play, right?
Right. Makes perfect sense, man.
Oh my God. I couldn't imagine that. You just being just trash, just still running. There's no more routes, catching it.
Yeah.
And nobody
almost
knows.
200 yards receiving? Like, what the hell?
And nobody knows. You out there geeking on people because you just like, yeah, they don't know that I'm lit right now.
Yeah.
I feel great.
I'd be throwing up on the field.
Exactly.
I'd be throwing up trying to put those pads on, bro.
Mitch, what was that? I don't know if you know about this, but who's that NBA player that played for the Knicks that was like addicted to pills, and he would be high off of pills during games, and he would just go out there and just be a bucket?
You talking about Stephen A. Smith? It wasn't pills; it was crack, right? He was doing crack.
I don't know. Maybe he was mixing his stuff, bro.
Yeah,
but it was
Lamar Odom. Who was on crack?
No, it wasn't Lamar. No, it wasn't Lamar Odom. I know who Lamar Odom is. I know who Lamar Odom is. It was some short dude. I forgot. I gotta look it up.
Wait,
now,
you
bro.
said he was what now?
He played for the Knicks. He was a short dude. It was back in like early 2000s, maybe late 90s.
I'm saying, what did he do?
He was like he had like a really bad pill addiction and stuff, and then he got caught up and stuff in pills and stuff. But he would say before the games and everything, he'd come in high for like pills, like Oxycontins, like all different type of stuff.
Was it Chris?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Chris.
Yeah. That's the name. I couldn't think of his name. There.
Oh, he's white. Not that matters. Just threw me off guard. What did he? Boston College.
I never got. I don't even take unless I absolutely need them. Like even if I like the wisdom teeth surgery, man, I don't even take pills for that stuff, man.
No, dude, I got
I don't like them.
I got my wisdom teeth taken out, bro. I do not like the feeling of them, bro.
It's like I don't know how to say it. That's just weird.
I rather take the pain.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Oh man.
We already talked about Myers Leonard being an idiot.
Yeah. Jackass.
I mean, did y'all watch the video of that?
Yes.
It's like the motherfucker, like he sat there for 3 seconds and just he thought about it before he was gonna say it. You feel me? Like,
oh, he was trying to come up with some shit.
Yeah, he was trying to come up. It wasn't like it was like mid COD rage and he's just like spitting stuff out. He's like, and motherfucking boom, and just racial slur. It's like, what the fuck? It's like you got to be smarter than that, man.
He was thinking
about it, like it was that awkward pause after he said it was just like that awkward 3 seconds. He's like, "Yeah, I've been fucked up." Like,
yeah, like up, what the hell? Yeah, and then there was that. I don't know if y'all heard about the high school basketball announcer. They had a team. It was a girls' basketball game, and one of the teams was kneeling for the national anthem, and he got caught on a hot mic using racial slurs towards them. Right?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. You know what he blamed it on? These motherfuckers. I just don't get.
COVID?
No, he blamed it on diabetes. He said diabetes was the reason that he said that. It's like you just gotta take the bullet, man. Like you just gotta say I fucked up. My career's over. Like
right, take the L.
Take the L.
Just hold the L, man. Like don't try to blame it on diabetes, bro.
Take the L and move it. You just made yourself look worse than what you already did. Like,
yes. I don't get it, dude.
What is wrong with these folks, bro?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
What is wrong with these folks, man?
But in his head, like, you think he was like, yeah, they'll buy that. Yeah, I have diabetes, so they'll buy. It wasn't.
Oh, it's gonna be perfect. Diabetes.
Right? Yeah,
diabetes. It's so common. It has to work. Like, what?
Yeah.
You got people recently called they got people with diabetes calling their doctors like, is this real? Is this a side effect? Like, what?
The new side effect of diabetes is it makes you racist. It's crazy.
He's better off trying to play off Tourette's.
Oh my God.
But what do y'all think of did y'all talk about his suspension? What y'all think of that?
The punish,
I think it's light.
I thought it was light too.
Yeah.
I thought they could have went. I thought they could have at least done the rest of the season or something like that.
Ooh, the rest of the season?
I mean, just make an example out of them.
True.
Be fine.
Or just let it be up to the team to bring him back on or not. At the end of the day, that's the guys that you're playing with.
Pretty sure the owner's Jewish. Yeah. Like I don't think that he'd be he gonna stay with that team very long.
I don't know.
But everybody deserves a second chance, right? Like,
yeah.
That was his first fuck up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he's been if he's a guy that's usually, not causing any problems, good guy, and he just had this one screw up,
yeah,
then cut him a little bit of slack. But it gets tough because I think if he had said the N-word, it'd be a different story.
Mm-hmm.
So it's tough.
It would. I think I'm a big proponent. Everybody gets a second chance. Everybody's gonna fuck up at some point, especially like celebrities and like these NBA and NFL players, like all of them that's got a camera. And granted, he decided to put the camera on himself at this point. It was not like that somebody was following him around. But I mean, you get a camera on your life if you get a camera on you for your whole life, you're bound to fuck up sometimes. So they deserve a second chance, but. You got to be smarter than that, man. I just don't understand. He waited to say it, and I don't know.
Yeah, he get his second chance in the G League.
Yeah.
He putting up numbers probably.
He wasn't a bad player for Portland, was he? He played for Portland beforehand.
No, he's a solid player, solid role player.
Yeah. He's all right, you know what I'm saying?
He ain't nothing special. He ain't no franchise player.
He's not no Jimmy Butler, bro.
No Jimmy.
He
my favorite player, Butler.
Bro, speaking of the last chance you thing,
I haven't watched it yet.
All right, perfect. Wait.
I love it.
How much have you seen of it?
All of it.
All right, chill.
Just watched in one day.
Well, chill. I've only seen like the first 2 episodes, but Mitch.
Good.
It's really good.
I watched all the football ones. I just haven't I haven't been watching much Netflix, man. My Netflix game has been off.
Oh, it's so good. I think it's better produced than the football one.
It's better produced than it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit.
The producing is fantastic.
But I mean, at the same time, I feel like they kind of had more time to do it just with COVID and stuff. But that's another subject.
Yeah.
Was it during COVID?
I feel like it could have.
It could have been, but you can't tell because there's not people wearing masks and yada 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 like throughout like all the stuff.
So the season wasn't. It was before COVID hit. The season that they recorded was before.
Oh, was it?
hit.
I don't know.
I think it has to be just because the gyms are full. So
that's
just
and it's in LA, right? It's in LA, right?
Yeah.
East side,
so definitely before then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because of Cali's strict. Yeah, that's right. The gyms were full. I didn't even think about that.
Speaking of that shit, y'all agree with Texas with the just opening up everything?
Shit, I ain't got no choice.
Yeah, that's right. You live in there.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not what people think it is. Because he removed the mask mandate and he's allowing business to go back to 100%. But he's just doing that from like the top down. So like people are still wearing masks out here. There's still like the signs, if this establishment, you're required to wear a mask. So it's more of him just like, look, we're not going to mandate, we're not going to make it mandatory, and we're not going to make you have to do less than 100%. We're going to make it to where if you want to go 100%, you can. It's up to the business owners. So he more or less made it an option than just being like, hey, we're back to normal. let's all, what I'm saying? It's more just like, all right, we're not going to make anything mandatory. It's up to you based on your business and what you want to do kind of thing.
I agree with that. I agree with that train of thought.
Yeah, because
especially, I mean, we're on the tail end of it. We got all the vaccines going out, and I'd like to preface this with I did not study anything about diseases or how they spread or anything like that. That's just a rationale that I'm coming to. So
yeah, so
I'm not the person to listen to on it.
Yeah, I think it was a smart move from a business standpoint because now you got those, especially not corporate, but like the small businesses where they're barely scraping by with the capacity limitations. Well, now they can fully open 100%, but just make sure that they're sanitizing, make sure they have the mask sign, but they can open up 100% so they can get back to getting out of the slump they're in. So it'll help people from that standpoint. But yeah, so are we on to lunch table? Are we?
I thought it was 7 o'clock, man. I thought it was supposed to be. You know what it was? It was my diabetes, and it was my it's the daylight savings. That's what got me.
Oh,
that's what got me.
That's what had me messed up this morning, dude. I forgot that it was daylights.
Yeah,
I forgot about that because I woke up and I felt kind of weird. I was like, but
something's wrong.
Yeah, something was off a little bit. So.
And get dark till 7 o'clock. It's about to get that time of the year, March Madness.
Hey, man.
60, 70 degrees every day. We love it.
It's summertime.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's right. Y'all got winners.
Yeah. You got a winner this year, too, Finis.
For a week. That's it. Just 1 week. We back to 80s.
Speaking of
Texas, people in Texas only know three seasons. They don't know nothing else.
Really, it's only 2. It's really spring and summer. Because fall, I guess, but it's really just spring or summer for real. Kind of fall.
Finis, how do you like living in Texas?
It's great. I like it. My opinion, I feel like my opinion's a little biased because I'm not your average person when it comes to sociability. Because I'm like, I don't go out. I'm pretty to myself. I just work. But I mean, I like it. You can, especially San Antonio. They have, it's like a big city. You can do anything you pretty much want. So it's family friendly. It's like how do I explain it? It's a big city. You know, like New York's like the city that never sleeps. San Antonio, it's a big city. You can find stuff to do. It has a night scene, but the city sleeps. So it's not too busy, but you can, if you go to the right spots, it can be if you wanted to, if that makes sense. It has it has a little bit of everything for anybody, really.
So how expensive are like houses and apartments and stuff out there? Crazy?
Apartments are crazy apartments are crazy. Houses are cheap. So like I know if you've probably seen like those viral videos where it shows like a huge house in Texas. It's like only 350,000. It's like this giant mansion.
Yeah.
Like there's houses like that out here. So you get more bang for your buck because of it's Texas. But apartment wise, it's not terrible, but it's not cheap because where I'm at now, I'm paying pretty much double what I would have paid if I stayed in Columbia.
Yeah, well, that's Missouri, though.
But yeah, I mean college town, which I get. But I mean, I got this 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. It's like 1,400. So I mean, it's a little on the pricier end.
That's not terrible, though.
No, it's not terrible, but
2-bedroom, 2-bath in Nashville's going for like 2,700.
Oh yeah, well, Nashville.
I'm reaching a little bit there, but that's
maybe not. Nashville's real estate market is different though. It's supply and demand out there, and it's high demand.
But I don't know how people survive out there, man. I just couldn't do it.
Nashville's about to get as bad as Cali in terms of cost of living. It's gonna get bad.
Bro, I couldn't yeah. There's no way I would live there. And just the traffic and everything, like once like businesses like start getting back in the offices and everything, traffic is gonna be crazy.
I know.
What's that stat that I heard, Mitch, when we went out to eat that other day? I said like it was like
55 people a day. It's 55 people a day move there.
Yeah.
To Nashville?
Yeah.
I heard it was like 100 something.
I heard it was 150.
Is it 150?
That's what I heard the stat was.
Damn.
But you gotta think about people moving out too. So
it's a lot of people moving out of California too. Mass exodus from California because they can realize they moved to Texas or I mean, hell, you even move to Nashville and they're looking at a $700,000 house and thinking it's cheap. Like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, and there's no income tax in Texas or Tennessee.
Nope. That's nice. I like that. I like the little 9% sales tax we pay with no income tax.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Any day of the week, for sure.
But all right. How many we got? I got 2.
I got 1. That's a sports one. And I already know Mitch's answer to this, so this is really more direct to you, Finis.
I'll go with 2.
All right. I guess I'll go
since
first.
Mine's, you gonna go? I'll go first since I only got 1. Because I know y'all got the more creative ones and everything. So all right. Just for you, Finis. And then we're gonna let Mitch take a what the hell is on your head?
Huh?
Jesus, man. But Finis, high school basketball, man. Do you think there should be a shot clock incorporated into the game? Given that we didn't play with a shot clock, so we could have got tip off, hold the ball, move it around. The score could have been damn near 2-0 if we really wanted to.
I remember one time, I think it was, I don't know who, maybe Coach Moore, but there was one time we were up. We were up on a team we weren't supposed to be up on, like statistically. And he was like, hold the
at the close to the half court.
Right. And it's like, because I think they should implement a shot clock.
You think they should?
Yeah, because I think it won't hurt. I don't think it can hurt the game at all in any facet the way you think of it.
No.
So I say it's almost like a why not, but I also think it's gonna help progress. It's gonna help progress high school because you play high school, most people that play high school, they want to get to college. Well, if you want to play high school to get to play in college, well, we might as well have as similar rules as we could possibly have from high school to college. So we might as well implement a shot clock. Might as well. And it'll help prevent, those bullshit games where, you're up by 5 and, it's crunch time. And since you're up, just, milking the clock, nobody wants.
And you got to foul at that point to get a possession.
Right. Nobody wants to pay a ticket to watch somebody milk the clock for a whole quarter. No, I think they should implement shot clocks.
My thing, too, is like you said, going to college and everything, they got a shot clock. Why not? Get used to it.
Right.
Plus, it speeds up the game. It gets kids, like, actually running their sets. Like it's just you got 25 minutes. Yeah, you got 25 seconds, man. Like you got to get into your sets and everything. You got to run it all the way through and see what you get out of it.
Right?
So
Yeah, it
speeds up the game, more possession, more shots, and just more. It's just interesting, like just from a overall standpoint or scope, whatever you want to call it. So.
You know what that also might do? So you know how like the game speed from high school is slower and college it gets faster and the professional gets faster. It might close
that gap,
close the gap between high school and college and the pace of the game. Because college you got a shot clock. You ain't got time to be bullshitting. You gotta. We gotta get the movement. In high school, you can take your time bringing the ball up. You can get in your set. You get set up. If somebody's in the wrong spot, you can navigate. And in the NBA and college, no, you better be in your shit off rip because we got 25 seconds to get this ball through the hoop.
You know who was really good at that shit? Just running their sets. And plus, first thing, like no high school team is sitting down and playing 30 seconds of defense like as a team. Like that's just not happening.
Right.
That's just not happening. But Brentwood, bro, they would run they sets all the way through, hitting you with screens and everything. If they don't see what they like, they got a backup right after that. And you just like, damn, bro, you like, bro, it's
they were always cocky about it, bro. They were
1 through 5
always
can
cocky.
shoot. 1 through 5 can shoot too. It was crazy. Like,
but yeah, I think we should have them.
I 1000% think we should have them.
I already knew your response.
Yeah. I've been saying that for years, man. There ain't no. Well, I guess it's more of an infrastructure thing. I don't know how expensive it'd be for schools to put up shot clocks, and if one school does it in the conference, every school's got to do it. And I feel like those are probably pretty expensive. I don't want to speak out of turn here, but I'm assuming that's at least $5,000-$10,000 to be able to get shot clocks installed on top of your backboard, and then the backboard can go up. And do they stay on them? I feel like it's more of a logistics error rather than, I guess it's. I don't think the TSSAA because some high school teams do have shot clocks. I don't think they're necessarily against it. I think that forcing all the schools that might be a little underfunded to pay for it wouldn't be able to do it.
Now my thing.
Well, shit, we pay taxes, goddammit.
Yeah, really.
Distribute that shit.
Really.
Facts. Fundraise, make a car wash. I don't know.
Oh, right.
But no, dude, my thing is too, I got another thing. That whole TSSA rule where you can't dunk before warm-ups.
Oh, what?
That is the weakest thing. I'm just like, bro, well, like, it's just like, come on, dude. Like, you really gonna tee somebody up for that? Like, they're trying to get loose. I don't understand that. I've never understood that whatsoever.
I think you should be able to hang on the rim as long as you want to, too. But I kind of get them wanting to enforce sportsmanship. But if I could dunk, I'd be hanging on that thing.
Yeah, they're so lame for that.
All right.
I understand it.
I'll go. I think I might only have one. I might back it up with two, but we'll go with one.
Oh, snap. My camera turned off.
So, this is a two-part question.
All right.
Let's say that a company came out with something that was called the Mental Swiss Army Knife. The Mental Swiss Army Knife gets implanted to your brain.
Oh, no.
And you get to buy 5 traits that come with it. It can be anything you want at all. It could be Apple Maps, Google Maps in your brain. So you always know where you're at. You always know how to get to where you're going. It could be freestyle rapping. It could be singing. It could be mathematics. It could be better personality, better humor. You got better confidence. You can put whatever you want to in your brain. What 5 traits would you do? And when you buy this, no going back, right? You get it, you're done, it gets into your brain, and you get those for the rest of your life. You can't change it. It's the same the whole time. And the second part of the question is, how much would you pay for that?
Hold on. You got to hold on. When you say how much would I pay for it, I'm going to say $1. Like,
you're going to say $1?
Yeah.
That's the max. So if it was over $1, you wouldn't buy that.
Oh, if it was okay. I did. Okay, that was my next question. Like, what's the max?
Yeah,
like?
That
was going to be my next question.
Yeah. So like, what would be the maximum? Yeah,
the reasonable number.
Yeah, well, not. I don't know if it's reasonable. I'd
Well,
sell.
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna answer a question. I'd sell everything that I possibly had, every single life item that I had to be able to have that. But that's for another. That I'll answer mine at the end. But what would y'all choose?
I'd probably photographic memory.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Would you want that though? If you really think about it, would you want a photographic memory?
Yeah.
You want to be able to remember every single time, any time that anybody's ever fucked you over, anything like that, not being able to forgive and forget, and you always remember about that. You know what I'm saying?
You can forgive, but just not forget, because that's what I do anyway. Oh, I'll forgive you, but don't think I forgot the shit you did.
I feel like it'd be torturous, though. I feel all
But,
right, but we'll go with that. That's fair enough.
True, but in my mind, I'm thinking on the sense of what I do for a living career with the whole school and stuff. If I didn't forget a single thing with all my classes,
yeah.
What? Well, that's just how mentally I would view it. And then I don't be doing too much shit. So like, there's not too much bad shit that goes on in my life. Like, I mean, yeah, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But like, I'm not out on the streets, out the hood out here,
Yeah.
Photographic memory. Probably can sing my ass off. Can like super, super, super good with like money, like the nuances of money, how money works. So like investing, like I just know, buy this stock right now.
Yeah.
Thing. That's 3, right?
Yeah.
4 would probably be really good at relationships. So like really good at just connecting with people. So like friends, cousins, family, friends, girlfriends, whatever, relationships in general. 5 would probably be damn, I don't know what the 5th would be, because there's so many that you would obviously want.
Yeah.
But I can only do 5.
I mean, there's so many you could go with.
Yeah. Trying to think of something I could obviously use that would have me set in terms of my career. But like with photographic memory for my career, that would pretty much help launch, I don't forget shit. Calvin, you got yours?
Well, I got 2 just piggybacking off of you already. So I'm trying to think of the other 3 right now. Because I will say my 3 right now that I have. Obviously the photographic memory, building relationships. Obviously just a wizard at just cooking. I just think that'd just be something that I think I would just have to throw out there because I love eating.
That'd be a good one. Even though you're a trash ass cook right now, to help you out.
Stop playing with me.
Dang, wrist whipping Willie.
Stop playing
coming
with me,
at you. My 5th would be mental
what was
condition.
Your 4th?
Mental conditioning. 4th? My 4th?
Yeah.
The connections, relationships, and people.
I thought that was your 3rd.
No, my 3rd was
because you have photographic memory.
Right. The nuances of money was the 3rd.
Oh, that's right.
My 5th would be mental conditioning.
So explain that.
So it's something we learned in when I got to college. But basically, you can condition your mind to whatever it is. So like with football, we mentally conditioned to handle like physical stress, being able to time manage, like stuff where people get flustered up mentally in their head. So like like they say most of it's mental instead of physical. It's like when you're running, it's like it's in your head that you don't want to run anymore.
Yeah.
Because your body could still keep going. It's just in your head. Yeah. It's stuff like that. So basically, if I could have all types of mental conditioning, it also includes like mental discipline, mental health, thinking in a positive way all the time, and like being able to view negative things that happen to you positively. All of that stuff is like mental conditioning. So it's like basically mental health and just discipline, like all that stuff all in one.
I like that.
Give me I'm still thinking, Mitch. Give me yours.
Oh boy. I don't even really think about it too much. I'd probably I'd probably go with the first one is I want to have perfect hearing and 20/20 eyesight combined.
Ooh.
I'm going to combine those two
That's
for
a
the rest
good
of my
one.
life. I want that to never wear off. I value my eyesight. I I am sad for people that don't have good eyesight and have to wear glasses and can't see without their glasses. And I know that your eyes and your hearing goes down with age, so I'd want to keep those perfect for the rest of my life. Two, I probably want to be able to lucid dream whenever I wanted to. I'd want to be able to
Ooh,
control my dreams always.
that'd be
You spend
lit.
you spend most of your life sleeping, so why not, be able to control that aspect of your life. Three, I would want discipline. I would want the ability to I guess that kind of goes with mental conditioning, but I want to be
Yeah,
able to be disciplined to anything that I do
right,
without having to do the process of disciplining myself, which
right.
is a cheating way of doing it, obviously. But if you can, if you can stay disciplined, I think it's Jocko said discipline's freedom. So it's true. Once you become more disciplined, everybody thinks that people that are really disciplined don't have any freedom, but they have the most freedom, which is a weird concept. That's 1, 2, 3. 4, I'd probably like to have a perfect sense of humor, an adaptable, let's say an adaptable sense of humor. So like
So you could have a situation with anybody,
for the
regardless.
situations, right?
Yeah,
So like because they might not have my sense of humor, but I
right.
can adapt to their sense of humor, right?
Yeah,
So that's 4. Am I set up for life there? I got perfect hearing. I can dream whatever I want to. I got to do something that, well, if I can stay disciplined to anything, then I should be able to make good money. So I've got that checked off. I'd probably go with,
a fun one.
yeah, well, I do really like I like your relationship one. And that goes for everywhere. That goes for
Yeah,
friendships and like
yeah, and it
more
also goes
intimate
like
relationships,
connect, like networking as well too,
Yeah.
just people in general.
Yeah, I go with that one. I like that. That's a good answer. I like that one. Those are my 5. And how much would I pay for it? I'd sell everything that I possibly own. I would sell everything. I'd take out any loans I had. I would extend my credit to the furthest reaches. I would sell all of my possessions, all my clothes, everything to be able to have that. Because you're going to get it back once you get it. You're going to get all that back once you get that little Swiss Army knife in your head.
I'd
'Cause,
probably
if you can make relationships with anybody, you can obviously make anybody laugh.
I feel
You're
you can make
disciplined.
relationships. You're solid. Like that's
Yeah,
just the key of
that's the
life right
biggest
there.
one. Yeah, it's the biggest one. And if you're disciplined, so I guess discipline. If you discipline yourself well, that means that you're gonna be a hard worker. All that shit. You got those 3. You're set up. You're gonna be somewhere, right? No matter what.
yeah.
So what were mine? Mine was obviously the relationships, the wizard at being a cook. I'll probably have to go a little piggyback off of not Mitch, but like saying like the discipline, probably being patient. Just things take time and everything. Just not getting too flustered or getting too upset
That's a
because things
big
aren't
one.
moving as quickly as you want them to.
Yeah, patience is a big one.
What was the other one that I said too? That was piggyback up of Finis. I said
That'd help when you had kids too.
yeah,
All
facts.
8 of them.
What was the other one that I said from yours Finis? Relationship.
The nuances of money.
No, I think it was just nuances of money. That might have been. You got the heart, the cloud over his head. That's funny. But
I'm
what's
Goku.
another one, man?
So you're at 4 right now?
I'm at 4. What would my 5th be?
Be like
I'd
super.
really like it'd be cool to be able to freestyle, man. I'm gonna be honest. That would be really cool. Like be perfect at freestyling.
Hey,
That would be
make
awesome.
money. Hit the
Yeah,
industry.
you could make money that way. But still, like I think that skill that people have blows my mind because I can't do it. I can't do it
It's
at all.
tough.
But like sitting there and listening to somebody just off the top of the head, off of any beat, just start rapping and making the words all make sense and come together to create a story or whatever the hell they're rapping about, like that's incredible to me, man.
What is something
You could do always super, super lucky when playing the lottery.
Oh, or just luck in general.
Yeah.
You know what I would say for my 5th one would be being really just like good at home improvement. Like
Like renovating?
Like a handyman?
Renovation. Yeah, like renovating houses, like changing your tiles out, like putting new stuff in the houses, like tearing down walls and making your room bigger or something like that. Something along those lines.
You're gonna be
then at the end of the day, that could be the one that could make you money too. Yeah.
Exactly. So
how much money would y'all pay for that tool?
Like you said, everything. Because I feel like that would just set me up. If I had those 5 things, man. If I knew how to be a handyman and renovate.
Yeah.
Come on, man. And then relationship building. I only need those 2, I feel like. So like, bro, like, let's be honest.
I would probably sell everything, but my car, it's not worth much, so that's not gonna knock against it. And my action figures and or comic book collection. Everything else can go. Except my shoes. Some of those, if I sell them, I'm never getting them back. They're very hard to find. But
Are you sitting on like fat stacks of shoes?
You said what?
Are you sitting on like fat stacks of shoes down there?
What do you mean? Well, what do you mean?
How much do you think your shoe collection's worth?
Oh my God.
How many do you have is the first question.
30 something.
And do you wear these frequently?
I only keep the specialty boxes. Some of them are just the regular
Nike boxes.
Yeah, but I keep the specialty boxes. I couldn't guess right. Actually, I have a spreadsheet.
You know what? You said there's a place down there where the NBA players be getting their stuff down, their shoes and stuff. So they gotta have size 15s. I'm gonna have to.
You're a size 15, Calvin?
Yeah.
Got a big ass foot. You need to be shopping at Ross, bro.
Not the Ross. Those shoes be cheap, but the options are
slim.
Bro, they only have size 17 in Ross.
No, bro. I just take the L and have to order offline, man. Gotta wait a few days for them to come in.
I have 34 pairs of shoes that are worth approximately $7,000 total.
Holy shit. I have a buddy that lives in Tuscaloosa. His shoe collection, I think he has over 60 or 70 pairs. I think he had to take out renter's insurance, and then he took out another insurance policy to make sure that all of his shoes were all covered. If anybody stole his house, or stole his house, robbed his house.
You know those Gatorade Jordan 1s that come in those different colors?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to show you, Mitch, but I have the original. So they come in a specialty box. They're orange. Oh, I thought I had a box out. They're orange, and instead of saying Nike, Nike, it's Mike, like Mike, because they're Jordans. And instead of an I, it's the Gatorade. It's the Gatorade Lightning Bolt. And when you open it, it says "Be like Mike," and it comes with a Gatorade Jordan towel, and it comes with the shoes. I have all of those for each Gatorade Jordan 1s. If you sell them individually, they're probably worth anywhere from $2,000 to $250. If you sell them as a full set collection, you could probably sell them for $2,000-3,000 by like as a set.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're pretty
hefty.
Oh yeah.
Hefty.
Trying to see if I can find.
I might have to get back into it, man. I used to collect a little bit of shoes, but
I found a picture of all of them too.
How many shoes? How many is the collection though? Is it like 4 or 5?
What do you mean?
You said like if you sold the whole thing, it would be like 2,000 to 3,000. Like how many shoes is that?
Oh, just 4 shoes.
Oh, it's 4?
Yeah, I'm about to share my screen.
Okay.
It's only 4 shoes for all of that. That doesn't include the other ones.
He's gonna have people in his inbox now, just like, hey, bro, let me see them.
These.
Oh.
So I have all 4 of these, and I don't know if they show the bottom of them. Yeah, they got the Gatorade on the bottom, and they come with a little, I guess a tassel or whatever you want to call them, like a tag kind of, but it says Gatorade on it.
Damn, I kind of like those.
Oh, they're my favorite set that I have. I'm also trying to get the metallics. So they have a set of metallic Jordan 4s.
I like 4s a lot.
These, I'm trying to get all 4 of these. I have the white and purple. I'm trying to get the red, orange, and the green.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man.
How often do you wear these shoes though?
I wear them every day.
For real?
I go through all my shoes once before I wear another pair again. So I'm not wearing them that often, so it keeps them clean.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Shit, you got 30-something pairs. That's
a shoe a day for the month.
A day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You be wearing them to work, or you got work shoes?
I wear them to work.
You're what?
Especially the white ones at one time. I was like, you're crazy.
Hey, man. I don't make the pizzas, so I'm not. It's not like.
But it only takes to you just one person. Just.
I've had somebody spill stuff in my shoes. I got cleaner for it. I clean them after I wear them. I clean them after I wear them. Like, I don't put them back into the box until I clean them. So I keep them. I have a pair of Jordans that I got 6 years ago. They still look brand spanking new, and they're all white with silver.
Damn, Finis.
Will you wear Air Maxes?
No, I only do high tops.
Oh my God!
I don't wear. Yeah, I only wear high tops except for like basketball shoes because I got some free PG-13s and I got some like basically the only shoes that aren't high top that I wear are stuff I got from Mizzou that were not high top. It's like my lifting shoes, the Metcons, they're low cut, but I don't. I lifted mine. I lifted some Jordans because they're flat, but we ain't even got time for mine. That's all right. We always got next week. All right, but yeah.
Hold on, one thing. This is episode 30, bro.
It is episode 30.
I just realized that's
crazy.
Episode 30. That's crazy.
We got a lot of these pumped out, man. Once a week.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome.
What are we gonna do for 50?
I don't know. For 50, we gotta find like a special guest to get on here.
Well, 50, you'll be in town, right? That'd be in the summer.
20.
If you stay consistent, it might be
20 weeks from now, right?
Yeah. So that's 5 months. That's gonna be like September.
No. What we could do when I'm in town, you do a podcast then. Okay, we should talk about this off air.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
They listen together. But y'all heard it. Don't forget to enter the bracket giveaway. Calvin's gonna post on his socials. I'm gonna post on my socials. We'll force Mitch to post on his socials. Then we'll also post on the actual IV podcast account. So you're gonna see it everywhere. Don't miss out. $100. Obviously after the March Madness, and then we'll go in. We'll analyze the brackets. We appreciate y'all for listening, staying tuned.
Outro.
Yeah, appreciate y'all listening to this.
All right. Wait. I got to do my outro and
okay.
Green's, yeah. Draymond Green's the best player to ever touch a basketball. Calvin,
Definitely not.
Dude, what you got to do is stay out the way, man. I can't believe he said that about Draymond.
Finest $5. $5 on the line here. Here we go.
So look, just stay tuned. Keep listening. YouTube, podcast, share with your friends. Give us a shout out. Let us know. Give us feedback. Let us know, what we can do to improve. Also, send in suggestions. ivtalkspodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you guys. Keep it. The pressure. But we appreciate y'all. Get right or get left. We're out.
Even if I touch a meal and do it through the pain, I don't need the pain. And life gon' get me down, but it won't break my will. Cause I've been chasing this so long, I can't give up. I won't give in, been through too much. I done prayed for the money, I done prayed for the fame. I done prayed that I will make a sacrifice and play this game. I done prayed that my life would never be the same. I done prayed